So Kerem OEZMEN exuberantly into the arena, making his way to the red corner. His opponent is Richard KOVACS of Hungary. He'll be boxing out of the blue corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Beef, who's at about 399, about 399, is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in a men's light welterweight 63.5 kg matchup. Your 5 judges representing here tonight ringside are from Wales, Korea, India, Turkey, and Guatemala. With your official referee for tonight's action, representing the top, referee Stephen Wassail. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to our first fighter out of the red corner, representing Cuba, it's Andy Cruz Gomez.
Nagi Osman of Egypt is our referee for this one. We're in the 63.5 kilogram light welterweight division. This is action from the third preliminary round, the round of 16. And the boxer on the front foot, looking to take it to his man immediately, is Kerem OEZMEN, just 19 years of age. His second bout of this, his first senior world championships. His opponent, Richard KOVACS, 23 years of age, his second appearance at a senior world championships, having boxed in the 2017 edition in Hamburg 4 years ago. Second bout of this tournament for him. Both men receive buys in the first preliminary round as a solid right hand lands for OEZMEN. And let me tell you, that is a really prominent punch in his arsenal. Slugs away with it. And when it lands, it has a considerable impact. Prevailed over Serbia's Pavel Fedorov, the 2020 national champion of Serbia, in the second preliminary round. And that hard right hand was evident throughout the contest. It was doctor point in round 2 of that second preliminary round bout for failing to keep his head up, but he put the Serbian on the canvas in the third round and gave him another count because of that potent backhand that he possesses. As for KOVACS, he was a unanimous point decision winner over Cesar Morales of Mexico. The 21-year-old southpaw, he took the national title in 2019. That was an altogether cagier contest. 4 scorecards returned of 28-29, and that is how KOVACS progressed here through to the round of 16, the third preliminary round. 44 boxers started this bracket, so a whole host of contests in the round of 64. Neither of these men featured in those, having received buys. There's OEZMEN quickening his feet, bobbing and weaving in front of his man. But KOVACS looking to use that backhand as a deterrent. Oh, and there's a clubbing right hand, and it's a count. We talked about the potency of this man's backhand, and right on cue, he delivers, sending his man to the floor. So KOVACS, and again, it won't necessarily impact the scorecards, but he knows how heavy this man's backhand can be. Of course, he may not have felt that punch. It may just have disconnected his senses momentarily. Speak to boxers who share the ring with punchers. Say sometimes you feel a shot, particularly when you go back to your corner and your adrenaline's pumping a little less. You might feel the effect of a shot physically. It might be a little bit sore, a little bit uncomfortable. But the ones that really put you in trouble are the shots that invariably you don't see coming, and they completely disconnect you from your senses. You're moving one way, your legs are moving the other. Kerem OEZMEN taking the first round on a 4-1 split. The judge from Poland preferring the work of the boxer in blue. Some of the action then from the first round, invariably. OEZMEN on the front foot. It may have been a rabbit punch which sent the man to the floor, and I think that angle gleaned by the camera operator on the ring apron, confirming that it was, but the referee issuing a count. Rabbit punches, of course, very dangerous and can take a while to recover from. So going to the second round then. KOVACS, six-time reigning national champion of Hungary. The 2017 edition of the Continental Championships. Man came away with bronze medals, quarter-final finishes. As OEZMEN continues to stalk him with that right hand locked and loaded and ready to fire. The 19-year-old Kerem OEZMEN was also a quarter-finalist in continental competition, coming away with a fifth-place finish in the European Junior event. That's a backhand, wasn't it? After coming back with his right, I'm sure he caught him with the back fist. Pivot punch, of course, illegal. As KOVACS peering between high-held gloves, OEZMEN just penetrating it with a flicking jab. OEZMEN trying to draw his man in now, and then there's the right hand once again, but he couldn't find the range. Well, having conceded the first round on a 4-1 split, KOVACS is going to find it very difficult to overturn the deficit, boxing as he is. There was a scoring left jab from the man in blue, but he's spending an awful lot of time out of punching distance, waiting to counter-punch. Made the OEZMEN miss there, but didn't attempt to make him pay. Launching his backhand from beyond distance once again. So the man dominating the contest with his feet and with his presence is Kerem OEZMEN. And again, sometimes that is the effect that heavy punches can have as a right uppercut gets through the defenses from OEZMEN. Because I don't think KOVACS is getting busy enough with his hands here. Speculative forward foray, these are reverse 1-2, but he's spending an awful lot of time being kept occupied by the feints and the punches like that. Light left jab getting through, but it was a scoring shot, the double jab from OEZMEN. And in the meantime, KOVACS can continuing to keep his hands up, but I don't think he's letting them go with anywhere near the required frequency if he hopes to overturn the deficit that he faces. 10-9 for 4 of the judges after 3 minutes of boxing. Solid right hand land once again, and then to the body. May have been with the inside of the glove from OEZMEN. And look at KOVACS back up, showing that he's there, remaining competitive. But I don't think he was active enough in that second round. OEZMEN dictating the terms of round number 2. Very good round of boxing for the young man in red, for my money. And there's confirmation, all 5 judges scoring in favor of OEZMEN. He's leading by 20 points to 18 for 4 of the 5 scoring judges. The judge from Poland has it all square, 19 points apiece after giving the first round to KOVACS. Big backhand landed by Kerem OEZMEN in his battle of reigning national champions. The boxer in blue, Richard KOVACS, conceded the first round on a 4-1 split, the second unanimously. Busier with his hands here now, but he's not letting the shots go within range, and he's not finding the accuracy when he is within range. Doing a very good job getting the gloves back to the on-guard position, but he's spending an awful lot of time in that position because of the swarming aggression being unleashed by Kerem OEZMEN. Roughhouse tactics sending his opponent to the floor. So both boxers peering between their gloves on the resumption. OEZMEN now trying to pry the defenses of his opponents open, telegraph that right-handed KOVACS, and a scoring shot getting through during that combination from OEZMEN. KOVACS punches just becoming a little bit devoid of technique as he's worked over to both body and head during that combination from OEZMEN. Left jab wasn't too far away from KOVACS, who continues to be rather circumspect as he creeps forward, peering in between those gloves. But again, given the context of the scorecards, the deeper we go into the contest, the more time ticks off the clock, the more KOVACS is going to require a single shot knockout. Now that's naughty. It's all very well giving the man a hug. The referee made the signal for time, called time, and OEZMEN launching a shot. Now you see that gesture from the referee, the fist into the open palm. This injury that is being inspected has been caused by a punch. So in the event that this causes the bout to be stopped, it would be a victory inside the distance for Kerem OEZMEN. But the doctor happy for the bout to continue. I'm not sure he was particularly impressed with being called up the steps to make that inspection. There was a hard right bolo shot slammed into the body. A left hook was a heavy shot as well from OEZMEN. And there you see, beautiful right uppercut picked. Good variety being demonstrated by OEZMEN, and he's dominating the ring space with his presence and with his swagger. Not to mention his punching power, because that is what's caused KOVACS to cover up to the extent that he is. And in covering up, he hasn't been busy enough offensively. And so with every second that ticks by, 19-year-old Kerem OEZMEN from Istanbul is edging closer to the quarterfinals. 2 contests he's boxed in. He's scored 2 knockdowns, 1 in each. Testimony to his heavy hands in this World Championship tournament. KOVACS not able to get to grips with his freewheeling aggressive style over the course of this contest. He chooses to disengage, going walkabout as the bell sounds. Job done. Kerem OEZMEN, part of a 13-strong Turkish boxing side, into the quarterfinals of the 63.5 kilogram light welterweight tournament in very impressive fashion. Richard KOVACS, well, sent to the floor in the first round. It may have been a rabbit punch, which is rather unfortunate that it wasn't picked up by the referee, but never really able to get into the contest. Let's get official confirmation, which should send OEZMEN through.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the bout number 387 in the ring A, the winner on points by unanimous decision is the boxer out of the red corner from Turkey, Kerem OEZMEN.
Well, an explosive burst of shadowboxing to celebrate his success. Kerem OEZMEN into the quarterfinals. We're seeing the scorecards at the end of round 2 there, but make no mistake, it was a unanimous points decision in favor of Kerem OEZMEN. As straight as an arrow as he salutes the crowd here in the Stark Arena. A very good display where he showed variety, good ring generalship, controlling the tempo of the contest and dominating the ring space. Very good display indeed. Now 1 win away from a place on the medal podium, and a kiss for everyone at home, courtesy of our camera operator outside of the boxing ring. Some of the action from that contest.